Shërinë e njëroj.
Do t'i tërët.
Pas e unë me qikne e kësë, edhe pa kryjnë për njëse të mësëpëtore.
Po, me të tima, në jo.
Kolegë, veç mi të regu dhe një herë për kujtesë. Po me pas një deklarat për Kongresistët, një për kryetarin edhe mbyllët konferenca. Në pa pyetje.
Po e qëndrojmë bashkë të e bëjmë. Atëherë, kur t'jeni gati, mo ja fillojmë. Faleminderit shumë. Pas vizitës sime në Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës, dëshiroj të ripotensoj konfirmimin e një përkrahje, e cila do t'jetë e fuqishme në Shteteve të Bashkuara të Amerikës për Republikën e Kosovës edhe në administratën e re të udhëhequr nga presidenti Trump. Unë jam shumë krenar, jem këtu sot para jush, duke i falenderuar kongresmenët amerikanë, cilët janë këtu së bashku me ne, zotri Roskam edhe zotri Price, për t'i ja për një shtytje edhe më të fuqishëm bashkëpunimit Kongresit Amerikan me Kuvendin e Republikës Kosovës. Ne jemi shumë falenderues Kongresit Amerikan për përkraje historike. Çdo herë se herë kongresmenët amerikanë kanë ardhur në Kosovë, e kanë përçuar vetëm mesazhin e lirisë dhe mesazhin e demokracisë, cilën sot e kemi në Kosovë, duke ju falenderuar pikërisht njerëzve nga ky kongres, njerëzve të tillë. Ne do të vazhdojmë në rrethana të reja këtë partneritet, i cili për Kosovën është shteti veçantë, partneritet me Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës, për të zhvilluar shtetin tonë, demokracinë e vendit tonë, institucionet demokratike, edhe njëjtën kohë për të ecur në një partneritet përbashkët dhe të përjetshëm me Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës si Republika e Kosovës. Zoti e bekoft Kosovën dhe Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës. Faleminderit shumë. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you, Mr. Price. The floor is now for you, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You've been very gracious in your hospitality this morning, you and your colleagues. My name is Peter Roskam. I'm a member of Congress, and I'm joined with my colleague, Congressman David Price. We're a bipartisan commission of the United States House of Representatives, and we're part of the House Democracy Partnership. We have a relationship with the Kosovo Assembly, members of Parliament in relationship and friendship with the Kosovo Assembly, because we believe that a strong assembly means a strong Kosovo, and a strong Kosovo is a strong democracy, which is good for the region and good for the world. This is the first congressional delegation opportunity, that is the first opportunity for members of Congress to travel outside of the United States since we were sworn in last month. Kosovo is our first stop. Why is that the case? Because this country is so important. The whole world is watching Kosovo. The whole world is rooting for Kosovo in some ways. We certainly are. And we realize that a stable Kosovo, and one in which all parties are included in governance, is one that we can greatly celebrate. As I told the Speaker and his colleagues, the experience of Kosovo for any student of history is incredibly humbling. That is, to realize that many people that we're interacting with have had their own very, very difficult journeys from a historical point of view. And yet here we are today in a democracy, in a country that is to be celebrated and to be encouraged. We know there's great challenges for Kosovo, but we also know that the trajectory of Kosovo is very significant. And this journey and the role that the Assembly plays, especially in terms of long-term prosperity, is why we're here today. So it's a great honor, and Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I'd like to yield to my friend, Congressman David Price.
Thank you. It is great to be back in Kosovo and to be so warmly welcomed on this snowy Sunday morning. We're grateful for the hospitality. We've always felt a special tie to this country. And we know that that feeling is mutual because of our shared history, because of how much our country has invested in your future and how much you've fought for your own future and have sought out our friendship and support. So it is a special relationship. We have had a tumultuous political season in our own country. But as Peter Roskam says, this is our first venture out after the transition that has occurred. And part of our intent is to signal that no matter what the changes may be in our country's leadership, we have a bipartisan policy toward the Balkans, and in Kosovo in particular, and we are determined that that will continue, that friendship and support will continue. Now, our House Democracy Partnership is a commission, a bipartisan commission of the U.S. House of Representatives, which is a very targeted part of that diplomatic effort. But we've been with Kosovo from the very beginning, if I must say. We were here, we were working in Macedonia years ago, traveled to Kosovo before independence. And then we concluded a partnership immediately upon independence. We've been back and forth many times. Many of your members of parliament, your staff members, have come to the U.S. We have, over the years, built up not just goodwill, but I think some very valuable shared experience that will enable the Parliament of Kosovo, the Assembly, to be an independent institution of government that has its own expertise, has its own authority, and together with the executive branch and the ministries, governs in a responsive and accountable way. That's what democracy is all about. We sometimes say that free and fair elections are very, very critical for democracy. But even more important is what happens between elections, which is the formation of responsive organs of government. And so we're proud to be your partners in this and to look forward to this continued relationship. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker.
I am proud of this.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Faleminderit shumë. Suksese. Sir?
Thank you.
Sir.